So, on Friday we talked a bit about scheduling, and you'll really need to maintain one if you want to work effectively as a team and manage that path to your first prototype.
I'm David Wallace, a mechanical engineering design professor at MIT. Goals are essential, and I mean precise goals. That's because meeting goals, milestones, is how we measure getting things done. A systematic set of goals that build upon each other are the path to success. Have you heard of the phrase one-hit wonder? It's the idea that we've done something great. It's a hit, but we have no idea how we did it, and we can never do it again. We don't want that. Having a set of well-defined goals, a process, is the ticket to succeeding over and over again without being overwhelmed. Goals keep us on track. This is how I explain the concept in our MIT Mechanical Engineering Product Design class. May I introduce the chicken chart? The chicken chart is actually just a developmental timeline for the gestation of a chicken, but it's a really great metaphor for product development or really completing any project. So let's take a closer look at the chart.
So here we are, roughly 19 days, depending on when your lab is. And we pretty much have an idea, right? A very nice fertile idea.
We have a fertile idea, kind of like a chicken embryo. And we have limited resources. That's the yolk. It's money, people, equipment, time. Time is a big one. And there's a lot of growing to be done along the way. So the yolk, the resources have to be metered in just the right amount, so it's utilized to the fullest, but we don't run out. On the gestation timeline, we go through a series of checkpoints, developmental milestones. The first milestones focus on exploring opportunities, needs, and pitching high-level ideas for new products. And we're talking hundreds of ideas. Next, we have the sketches and mock-ups, where things begin to slowly take form. And like the chicken, things can be pretty ugly. The idea is there, but it's not fully formed. Then when each team lands on the one big idea that they'll present together on stage, things really start to take shape. They grow. And you really start to see what the final prototype will eventually look like. Having these goals to hit along the way helps us to constantly keep ourselves and our progress in check, whether they're massive milestones or the many smaller goals in between. But whatever the goal may be, all of them are essential to the task, all keeping us on the roadmap to a good product, a product that is magic for the users. And if all goes well, we'll have the most beautiful chick we can create. But if we don't hit those milestones, well, we may be fried. So, think about something that you want to do. What is the end goal? Really define it. Think about the goals that will lead you there. Frequent, small goals that build a path to your final outcome. What resources do you need? Or just what do you have to work with? Put it on a timeline. You have a plan, stick to the plan, and always deliver.
That is the chicken chart. We will be putting this in the lab just to visualize our next 21 days.
Goals are essential, They really are your friend. Play seriously.